This country, under this APC regime, came to become the poverty capital of the world. It became the place where the minimum wage became the miserable wage for workers.
But if you think about Nigeria itself, it's an open prison.
That truncated the Second Republic because of their conduct of elections, particularly in the Southwest, Ondo, Oyo, Ogun, and I think Edo State, where they ripped out outrightly people who were supposed to win the election and promoted those who should not have won the election. So security agents are major participants. When I was in detention, I told this to the DSS man who was there, that when I was in detention, they came and recruited DSS officials to go to Kogi State in 2019 to rig the election for Yahya Bello. I am saying this, I like mentioning names so that nobody will say Sowore did not say who is talking about. Yahya Bello did not win the election in Kogi State. Then when some of them told me that this was rigged the election, but Yahya Bello today was rewarded with the governorship of Kogi State, not by the people that did not vote for him. So,
please,
why don't people,
we want to
please not interrupt me.
We want to call to another person.
I have to leave whatever I was doing to come here today because I thought.
No, you are going to talk again, sir. No, we want to make it like an
Let me
interactive.
finish. And I want to tell you that the last thing I want to talk about is why people don't vote. There is a loss of confidence in our democracy since 1999. In fact, before 1999, people kept trying to practice the kind of democracy that would bring about dividends of democracy. But they never come to that place where democracy meant anything to them. And as a result, over time, people, especially decent Nigerians, have lost confidence in democracy and electoral politics. And politicians are very happy to understand that Nigerians no longer have interest in democracy. So they have been practicing what I have frequently referred to as morocracy. That is government of morons, by morons and for morons. And that is why you see that during the election period, motor park towns are more powerful than commissioners of police of states because they hold sway on election day. Even INEC here will tell you what they are going through. In Ogun State, they are just burnt down an INEC office. You can't just light up an office belonging to a government agency. And it's been almost 3 weeks now. Nobody has been arrested or identified as burning down entire INEC office in a state because of morocracy. They know them, but they are above the law, they can't touch them. And corruption. And the last is violence. And I want to say categorically that if you want to divide Nigeria into 6 zones, every zone has its own non-state violence act. If you go to the northwest, it's complete banditry. And these bandits are not just bandits for the sake of banditry, they are controlling territory. You go to the south, there is militancy. They are not just militants for the sake of militancy, they control territory. You go to the southeast, there is insurgency of a different kind. They are fighting to move out of Nigeria. And they also control instruments of violence and territory. They didn't bring it upon themselves. The Nigerian state in handling that matter brought it upon the southeast. We go to southwest. Southwesterners are also engaging in a national struggle to divorce themselves from Nigeria. Very soon, they will be occupying territory. The Southwest is not occupying territory against the agitators, but herdsmen in the Southwest are controlling territory. If you go to the Northeast, terrorists are in charge of a good part of the northeastern part of Nigeria. up to Niger State, which is about 2 hours from us, are being controlled by Boko Haram. You go to the middle part of Nigeria, the middle belt, there are solid kidnappers, herdsmen. It's a cocktail that is controlling territory, Fulani herdsmen in those areas. So the question is, how do we break through and get this territory back so that people will not only want to vote, but they have enough security confidence that if they go and vote, they will vote and they will be back home safe. Those are the issues affecting Nigeria now, and nobody must underrate these issues that I've stated. Otherwise, I guarantee you the political class is very happy that, as Fela said in the 80s, people no go vote, they can't get big numbers. That is the plan for 2023. But as I've always warned, something, somehow, will lead to the revolution that we're all running away from, and the 2023 might be the determining factor. Thank you very much.
Nigeria, they use computer. The leaders of Nigeria, they use radio where they turn the knob.